Now, we're pointing out the hits, focusing on the misses. 16,924 tweets. Let's keep it coming, viewers. For the government, Sudhanshu Trivedi, Mohandas Pai, Rakesh Sinha, Professor Santosh Mehrotra of JNU is joining us in some time. Against the government to point out the misses, Atul, Kumar, Anjan of the Communist Party of India, Ajay, Alok of the JDU. We've lined up the most aggressive opposition speakers tonight, including Rahul Narvekar of the NCP and Sudhindra Bhadoria of the BSP. Are we ready to debate? क्या आप डिबेट करने के लिए तैयार हैं? Are you ready to bat, Sudhanshu Trivedi? आपको तो देख के लग रहा है कि आप काफी चिंतित हैं आज. You are worried. शायद आपको लगा कि 4 स्पीकर्स हैं दूसरी तरफ से. आप डिबेट नहीं कर पाएंगे शायद उनके साथ, मगर कोशिश जरूर कीजिए. अतुल कुमार अंजान एंड
नहीं, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है अर्नव जी.
नहीं है.
वो कितने भी रहे, स्ट्रेंथ और फैक्ट्स हमारे साथ हैं.
तो वोटिंग हो जाए आज.
युद्ध के
फोन लाइंस खोल दूं आज प्रोग्राम पर. अतुल कुमार अंजान, फोन लाइंस भी खोल दूं, वोटिंग भी हो जाए.
खोल दीजिए.
फोन लाइंस खोल रहा हूं.
नहीं, वो कह दीजिए ना
महाभारत.
नहीं, फोन लाइंस खोल रहा हूं. 2 बार फोन लाइन. सुधिंद्र भडौरिया 2 बार फोन्स भी लूंगा.
ये फोन लाइन ने जो कुछ खोल सके सब खोल दीजिए आज.
100 लोगों की वोटिंग से कोई चुनाव
जी जो कुछ खोल सकते हो सब खोल दीजिए आज.
चलिए, द डिबेट स्टार्टेड. मोहनदास पाई. अच्छा, एक मिनट. Hindi plus English debate tonight. So Mohandas Pai is not left out of the debate. Though Mohandas Pai is not bad in Hindi, but he can't compete with you in Hindi. But Mohandas Pai, neither am I very good in Hindi, but I don't hold myself back. Let's start the debate on 2 years of the Modi government. My only request is subject to subject हम जाएंगे. Subject पे restrict करेंगे, personal attack नहीं करेंगे. पहला subject foreign policy. And on foreign policy, I just start. 1 second, Sudhindra Bhadoria, wait 1 minute. UP elections अगले साल है, आपको काफी मौका मिलेगा सुधांशु त्रिवेदी के साथ डिबेट करने के लिए.
Foreign policy. I want to come on foreign policy.
Okay, on foreign policy. Foreign policy opening the debate tonight. Sudhanshu Trivedi and Sudhindra Bhadoria, the Prime Minister's outreach program has seen him visit 23 countries in 2 years. 23 countries in 2 years. Last week, he opened up the Chabar port deal. It has great economic value in Italy. His visits to the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia have seen us in crucial security cooperation agreements that are aimed at Pakistan. He's balanced out Putin and Obama. What really do you have to complain about? On specifics tonight, and anyone free to come in, but Sudhindra Bhadoria wanted to open the batting. Mr. Bhadoria, go ahead, please. Foreign policy subject number 1. Go on.
See, the strength of India's foreign policy was that the third world countries, particularly Africa and also in Asia, would always stand by us. Even countries like Nepal, who are in our neighborhood, now you have pushed them away through blockade or undeclared blockade. And let me also say this, the manner in which the African country people's representatives here, their envoys have boycotted, and the kind of killing that took place of the Congolese youth has sent a message across in the entire Africa that the Indian government
is we see Mohandas Pai disagree
towards racialism and also
Sudhanshu Trivedi responds.
The question is,
Sudhanshu Trivedi responds.
All our neighbors away.
I say, okay, 1. I raised the question of Putin, Obama. I spoke about UAE. I spoke about Pakistan. I spoke about the Chabar port, and all that you said in response was Nepal. I think Mohandas Pai wants to come first. 1 second. Sudhanshu Trivedi, Mohandas Pai भी कुछ कहना चाहते हैं उसके बाद. Go ahead. Voting is on. Who's winning the debate? Mohandas Pai. Mohandas Pai.
Arnab, an extraordinary 2 years of foreign policy. In the last 30 years, we have not seen such gains in the last 2 years. The whole of the world looks up to India now, down from a position where the whole of the world did not respect us. I think Prime Minister Modi has done extraordinary work in foreign policy. I travel around the world, and wherever I go, people look to India with hope. And as far as Pakistan is concerned, the government has put Pakistan in its place, because Pakistan, despite being a neighbor, is totally irrelevant to us. They're a very small country, they make a big noise, and Delhi should not be over-occupied with Pakistan. Just put them in their place and just corner them.
Ajay Alok, are you cribbing for cribbing's sake?
Very good performance.
Ajay Alok, are you cribbing for cribbing's sake? Are you cribbing for cribbing's sake? Are you focusing? Are you? Okay, go on.
Let me start with a rhyme. put a whole self in, put a whole self out, and shake it all about, and you do the hooky pooky and turn yourself around. This is what the foreign policy.
What does that mean?
Unfortunately, the best of the I'll tell you, the best of the foreign policy was initiated in 1998 by Mr. Atul Bihari Vajpayee, when we saw the whole world that came towards India and they started looking us in a different esteem. We did expect that Mr. Narendra Modi will continue this, and it was in certain way. I will say that he has. But as far as the immediate neighborhood goes, whether Nepal, whether Pakistan, whether Burma, all these foreign policies have taken a spin. You allow Hurriyat, you stop Hurriyat. You go to and talk to Nepal, that is first time in 30 years the Prime Minister has landed in Nepal. What is the end result? Nepal threatens us for deflaying all the ties. What happens with Pakistan? Every day you're saying something, you're doing something, but action is not coming on the ground. I mean, what kind of a paralytic foreign policy is this? Where you take 2 steps ahead and you take 3 steps down.
Sudhanshu Trivedi on
That's
specifics.
what I say, hooky pooky.
No, on Sudhanshu Trivedi, we said on specifics, we will debate on specifics. So Sudhanshu Trivedi, before you put out all the achievements of the Modi government, please answer on the issue of Nepal. Also, please tell us that you've had a lot of bilateral engagements with China, but what has been the result? China is thwarting India's bid to enter the NSG. China has blocked our bid against Masood Azhar. So, have we failed against China? Have we failed on Nepal? And would you therefore concede your record on foreign policy? Is it more than 50-50?
Are African nations not important to us?
Sudhanshu Trivedi, please. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Are African nations not important to us?
As far as the foreign policy is concerned, it is always governed by the 3 aspects. That is the security, strategy and business. And if you look at the entire expanse of the world in the last 2 years, right from United States support to India in the UN Security Council Permanent Suite, to the support of yoga by 177 countries,
Sir, question
to the
is on
just
Nepal.
concluded Iran visit and the structures on the Chabar Code.
Now, talk about security
I would
and
like
strategy.
to say one more thing.
First talk about security and strategy, then talk about yoga.
I will give you just one example. Do you remember at the time of Yemen war, it was only India by insistence of India, both the warring factions, means the government of Yemen and the Arab rebels,
Pakistan, you are going to Yemen
to have a 2-hour ceasefire.
Sir, you are going
2-hour ceasefire. Let me complete the sentence in which not only India managed to get out of their country, but there are 18 countries citizens were taken out by Indians, including the countries not only like Pakistan, but also like United States and England.
When I am talking of Nepal, you are going to United
अरे भाई मैं पहले फॉरेन पॉलिसी बता दीजिए भाई. आपको प्रॉब्लम यही है ना कि आपको फॉरेन पॉलिसी में पाकिस्तानी नजर आता है. नाउ इंडिया इज द वर्ल्ड लीडर. देयर इज नो कंपैरिजन ऑफ इंडिया विद पाकिस्तान. ये आपने 1970s और 80s के माइंडसेट से बाहर आ जाइए कि इंडिया इज कंपेरेबल विद पाकिस्तान. नाउ कमिंग टू पाकिस्तान, ऑन पाकिस्तान इशू, अब मैं पाकिस्तान पे आ रहा हूँ.
वाजपेयी जी
पाकिस्तान इशू, आवर स्टैंड वाज क्वाइट क्लियर.
बोलने दे अजय, आलोक बोलने दे, प्लीज बोलने दे. आपको उन्होंने सुना.
अब मैं बोल लूं अजय जी.
मगर सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, फॉर गॉड सेक, नेपाल पे जवाब दीजिए. सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, क्या आपके पास
पाकिस्तान पे आ रहा हूं, कमिंग टू पाकिस्तान,
नेपाल को लेके जवाब नहीं है? तो बोल दे व्यूअर्स को कि हमारे पास नेपाल पर जवाब नहीं है. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल आप जवाब तो दे, आप जवाब तो दे.
अर्नब जी, मुझे जवाब किसका देना बता दीजिए ना. टॉपिक
आप मेरा जवाब दीजिए. मैंने नेपाल का सवाल पूछा
पे
था.
जवाब चाह रहे हैं, आप नेपाल पे पूछ रहे हैं.
नेपाल पे जवाब अभी तक नहीं आया.
आइए नेपाल पे आइए. If you go in the last 10 or 15 years of Nepal, including the Maoist insurgency, there was a days when there was a clear anti-India sentiment. 7 or 8 years, 2006, 7 and 8, you remember? When the UPA government has outsourced its entire Nepal policy to the Communists. When Sitaram Yechuri has gone to Nepal, in what capacity? Was an office bearer of the government? Was he a minister? But he was going to Nepal, discussing with the Nepalese Prime Minister and the foreign policy of India.
Atul Anjan.
And they are asking, And if today's situation,
What you
if
have
the situation is worse
Atul
than
Anjan.
at the time.
Atul Anjan.
So, as far as the Nepal policy is concerned, their new constitution is being formed, and India has tried its level best so that the all-inclusive constitution could be formed,
Okay,
and the
Atul
Nepal-India
Anjan.
relation should remain at its best.
Atul Anjan from foreign policy. I'm moving to
And
the
in
subject of
Bangladesh,
politics.
you remember, in the case of Bangladesh,
Let viewers
we have got the land boundary agreement
Viewers, how do you think,
resolved, which was
viewers,
pending
how do you
since 4
think this
decades.
debate is going? Who do you think is ahead on the debate right now? Attacking the government, Atul Kumar Anjan, and I want to move to the next subject tonight.
policy.
1 second, Sudhindra, Bhadoria, I'm moving to the next subject tonight and the next subject on the debate this evening, because I have many subjects to go to.
No,
and I'm
Arnab,
sorry.
I would like to say one more thing for foreign policy.
No, you
Arnab,
can't.
Foreign
No,
policy,
you
one more
can't.
thing.
No, you
Foreign
can't.
policy में एक चीज ऐसी है जो प्रीवियस किसी गवर्नमेंट ने नहीं की और मोदी जी ने किया है. वो दो चीजें क्या हैं? कल्चरल डिप्लोमेसी एंड द इंडियन डायस्पोरा, which was never used by any previous government.
सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, आप स्पीच मोड में चले गए हैं. सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, आप इस वक्त यू आर ऑन स्पीच मोड. यू आर ऑन स्पीच मोड.
भारतवंशी समाज,
आप स्पीच मोड में चले गए हैं. आपको मैं स्पीच मोड में नहीं जाने दूंगा. सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, आप स्पीच मोड में मत जाइए. मेरा दूसरा सवाल राजनीतिक है. आप राजनेता है, राजनीतिक सवाल पूछ रहा हूं तो आप पूछने दीजिए. एंड ऑन द इशू ऑफ पॉलिटिक्स, माय क्वेश्चन इज टू Atul Kumar Anjan. Atul Kumar Anjan hasn't opened his batting yet on the program. 1 second, Atul Kumar Anjan. Now, Atul Anjan. On the issue of corruption and black money. No, 1 second. 1 second. Let me put the question. Now, you will admit you are a bitter critic of the Narendra Modi government. But you will have to admit tonight that there is,
Do you have any doubt about it?
There is an absence of any major financial scam in the first 2 years. Unlike your favorite ally, ally, the Congress party, your natural ally is the Congress party, your best friends the Congress party, your Bengal ally is the Congress party. The government has not had any major financial scam in the first 2 years.
You are using all adjectives, Arnab, which is not very much required. You are unnecessarily using all
Congress
adjectives
is your ally.
as per the compare with the left and the Congress.
No.
Just a minute.
So Amit Shah says there has not been any major financial scam. Do you agree?
And we have trounced them. We have trounced them in Kerala. That's one thing. As a very important point which was earlier discussed on the Nepal issue. Sentimentally, you can go to the Pashupatinath Mandir and bow your head, but that doesn't inspire the people of Nepal. This government has made the Nepali people against India. They have put them before us. And that's the one point. And number two, I tell you, number two, as far as the corruption is concerned, the first corruption of the UPA government, it came after 4.5 years. 4.5 years. This government has completed only 2 years. Just a minute. Now it has started coming up.
So
what is happening in Augusta helicopter deal? One BJP leader's son is involved. Another point,
Nepal,
the Raman
that is a major question which Communist parties have neglected.
1 second, Rakesh Sinha, we are on corruption, please. Yeah.
अरे बाबा सुन लो भाई राकेश.
अरे भाई,
इतना अभी मैंने मिर्चा नहीं तोड़ा है कि चीज में लग जाओ. अभी सुन लो. सुनो करप्शन क्या है? अरे सारे लोग एक दिन में बदल गए. सारे डिजाइनर कपड़े पहनने वाले जो सादगी का प्रतीक बनते थे, वो 1200-1600 रुपए के डिजाइनर कुर्ता पहन करके हमको समझा रहे करप्शन. Tell me all that. What you are speaking? When you try to become this, you see, lecturer, then you become Deen Dayal Upadhyay, Santan, then Mukherjee. What do you have? What RSS? RSS is an
Okay, Rakesh Sinha, 1 second. Rakesh Sinha, hold back. Rakesh Sinha, no. Sudhanshu Trivedi back on the other side, please. 1 second.
All you see, Minister of Truth.
Rakesh Sinha, I'm on the issue of corruption. Don't stop, please. 1 second.
आपकी पार्टी का RSS के अंदर क्या है?
left hand side, please.
एक आदमी स्वतंत्रता सेनानी नहीं है. बेईमान और अंग्रेजों की दलाल की वकालत करने वाली RSS आज हमसे बात करेगी. छोड़िए क्या बात करते हैं, आगे बढ़िए.
टैक्स मत कीजिए, मैं सवाल पूछ रहा हूं. अतुल कुमार अंजान, अतुल कुमार अंजान, you straight
45,000 crore rupees. 45,000 crore rupees scandal. That is also PDS scandal in the Chhattisgarh government. And what is the Vyapam? More than 3 lakh crore rupees are involved in Vyapak, and Shivraj Singh Chauhan, the BJP chief minister, is involved. He has this system of Vyapak corruption has not only
hits and misses
the money, it has killed
hits and misses on the issue of economy.
27 people, those who were the glaring, you see, a sort of evidence. They have killed the evidence also.
Sudhanshu Trivedi and Rahul Narvekar, please. Now, on the issue of corruption, once again, Sudhanshu, Atul Kumar Anjan, Atul Anjan, thoda short answers, please, then we can debate.
But I would like to respond to Mr. Atul Kumar Anjan in just one sentence. All the allegations on Gandhi family are coming through court proceedings.
What corruption? In the case of Vyapak, you name a single investigative evidence or a single court proceeding which is going against everybody, all the kill. What happened?
Then how is it comparable?
You managed that girl
just
was
on the
killed.
base of media report, you are saying that Shivraj Singh Chauhan was involved.
That she has committed
in the case of Sonia Gandhi, it is after the decision of the court in National Herald case and also the decision of
Atul Kumar Anjan, Sudhanshu Trivedi, 1 minute, please. Both of you stop. Both of you stop for a minute, please. 1 second. 1 minute. Atul Kumar Anjan, stop. Atul Anjan, stop. Atul Anjan, stop. Sudhanshu Trivedi, stop. You are both good debaters, मगर मैं कोई रूल लगा के अभी डिबेट करेंगे और मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है आप दोनों से, क्योंकि आप बहुत ही दोनों उत्तेजित हो चुके हैं, एक दूसरे पे बहुत आक्रामक हो चुके हैं, इसलिए मेरी बात सुनिए अतुल कुमार अंजान, मुझे मॉडरेट करने की मौका दीजिए, मुझे मॉडरेट करने का मौका दीजिए. अतुल कुमार अंजान, 1 minute, hold back, pull back Atul Anjan. I am requesting you, sir. I am requesting you, Atul Kumar Anjan, 2 minute के लिए you pull back. 2 minute, no. You pull back for 1 minute. 30 seconds मेरी बात सुनिए. आप बहुत सीनियर पॉलिटिशियन है, मेरी बात सुनिए. अब डिबेट के हम मेन पॉइंट पे आ चुके हैं. अतुल अंजान, प्लीज धीमी गति से रुक जाइए 2 मिनट. प्लीज रुक जाइए. मैं सुधांशु त्रिवेदी नहीं हूं, मैं अर्नब गोस्वामी हूं. रुक जाइए. अच्छा 1 minute. Now what I am saying is Atul Anjan and Sudhanshu Trivedi. Now I'll introduce a 30 second rule. Otherwise, there are other panelists, they are not being able to come into the debate. Both of you want to target each other. I will give every speaker 30 seconds. My producers will be timing me. When your reply goes over 30 seconds, I'll ask you to stop. We'll move on. The issue right now is the issue of black money. On the issue of black money, I want Rahul Narvekar, who's being unnaturally disciplined once again, to enter in. Rahul Narvekar, the government says that we have done an amazing amount of work as far as getting black money is concerned. We have brought in legislations, we brought in rules, we have managed to generate a huge amount of political consensus. We have passed the Black Money Undisclosed Foreign Income and Assets and Imposition of Tax Act 2015, which will ensure strict action against those who do not declare their assets. Mohandas, also please pay attention to this part. I want you in this part of the debate. On the issue of black money, is your criticism really justified? What do you expect the government to do? Take 4 chartered planes to Switzerland, fill them up with dollars and bring them back? Rahul Narvekar.
Well, Arnab, while I answer this question of yours, let me tell you one principal issue based on which the people, this present government won the confidence of the people of this country was fight against corruption and the promise to bring back black money.
Yes.
The loud, tall claims of the Prime Minister of this country, na khaunga, na khane dunga, are still remembered by every citizen of this country. We have seen na khane dunga becoming absolutely untrue with Vyapam, with Modi, with Lalit Modi scandal, with all these umpteen number of scams that have been unearthed.
Sir, your 30-second time is up. Come on quickly,
sir. In the last 2 years. Number 2, where you talk about black money, the promise of this government to bring back black money in 1 month has not been forgotten either. Let me tell you, we were promised 15 lakh rupees in every account. What happened to those 15 lakh rupees? The poor farmer of India is still waiting for those 15 lakh rupees. Number 3, when you talk about bringing back black money and you float amnesty schemes, What happens to such baseless and hollow amnesty schemes?
I also see Ajay Alok want to come in.
Which get
I see Mohandas Pai want to come in.
only 2,400 crores to the exchequer.
Viewers, I'm seeing here a lot of questions on black money.
When the Janata Dal government announced an amnesty scheme, they managed to get back 10,000 crore rupees.
Okay, so
that only shows the government pattern and standard of this government.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, you are under attack, let me tell you.
Amitabh Bachchan in Panama.
You are under attack on black money.
Arnab Goswami, Panama Papers cannot be written off,
with the
cannot be
30
pushed under the
second rule,
government.
will you allow me to have 30 seconds?
Yeah, but there are two other people also want to come in. Ajay Alok has raised his hand, he wants in 30
See,
seconds.
I wanted to
I'm
raise
telling
the
you, you
issue
are
of
under
Panama
attack on the
Papers,
issue of
which
black
has
money.
not
Mohandas
been
Pai
taken
raises
up.
his hand.
The Panama
Ajay Alok, please.
Papers
Ajay
and
Alok.
Amitabh Bachchan's name
Ajay Alok.
appearing as
Ajay Alok on the issue of black money. Viewers, do you think the government has let you down on the issue of black money? Ajay Alok.
I will just say that while Prime Minister was speaking that he will get 15 lakhs rupees in everybody's account, he was a prime ministerial candidate. And he used all the kind of rhetorics and the best of the vocabulary he had. And as we all know, he's a charismatic leader and a great orator. So he used all the means to gather the votes, and that he did very successfully. But unfortunately, when he got seated on the post of the Prime Minister, he realized what are the difficulties. I don't blame him for that. This is the difficulty of the system.
Mohandas Pai.
I have full sympathy for the Prime Minister. At least he's trying. 2 years is good enough time, but another 3 years is left. What Baba Ramdev said, thoda aur samay do, abhi thoda aur samay do. So dete hain samay aur.
Mohandas Pai, do you think the government's looking bad on the issue of black money? The fact is that however much they may have claimed to have acted strongly on the issue of black money, the fact is that black money is still not back in Indian shores. There was an electoral promise. Do you think the opposition is being too harsh, or were the government promises far too lofty? Mohandas Pai. Or by the way, Sudhanshu Trivedi, आप बहुत अटैक पर है black money issue पर. Yes, please. Mohandas Pai.
Arnab, on the issue of black money, the government has an unfulfilled task ahead of it. Part of it is done in passing some draconian laws. Draconian laws don't work in this country because there is no intelligence gathering mechanism, there is no data analysis, there are no prosecution teams, and there are no special courts. So it's all falling apart. And we also need a policy to prevent the generation of black money in real estate and in gold. So I think there is an incomplete item that has been done. And as for the rhetoric of 15 lakhs, all of us knew that is an impossibility. The figure of $1 trillion has no basis. It is Alasian rhetoric. None of us believe that. But somebody says the farmer didn't get an account is a statement of no consequence.
Ajay Alok is smiling because he realizes
they have to do something and they have to come out with some more norms.
So Ajay Alok is smiling tonight, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, viewers. Ajay Alok is smiling. I welcome to the debate Professor Santosh Mehrotra, Professor of Economics at Jawaharlal Nehru University. Big smiles on the opposition side, and Sudhanshu Trivedi is looking a little concerned. He's looking for papers somewhere close to him. Sudhanshu Trivedi, आप क्या black money के issue पर अकेले पड़ गए हैं? इतना अकेले पड़ गए हैं कि बाबा रामदेव भी आपके साथ नहीं है. बाबा रामदेव भी आपके साथ नहीं है.
मैं जवाब दे सकता हूं?
जी बोलिए बोलिए. मुझे नहीं, इनको जवाब दीजिए. Viewers,
on the issue of black money, the first decision taken by Modi government in the cabinet was constitution of SIT on black money, which was pending for 2 years after Supreme Court's instruction. Second thing, it was our government which in the G20 summit in Australia in December 2014 has got the issue of black money included in the common manifesto, so that all the countries should have proper influence and the black money can be traced out. In the month of October 2014, we negotiated with the Swiss authorities, by virtue of which we got certain names. And government has also implemented certain recommendations of SIT. And as far as the black money is concerned, we have made a very stringent law. We have brought the insolvency and bankruptcy law, and
that is not your promise.
By direct benefit transfer.
Not your promise, not your promise. We see counters. Mohandas Pai. Mohandas Pai, we see. 1 second.
The direct
No.
benefit. 60,000 crores of black money has been checked.
Let me give you some data.
Law which you have.
All these measures.
अरे भाई एक और बात कहना चाहूंगा.
Mohandas Pai is taking on Sudhanshu Trivedi.
अरे भाई ब्लैक मनी का क्वेश्चन कौन पूछ रहा है? जिन्होंने ले जाके करोड़ों रुपया वहां पे धर दिया, वो आज हमसे क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं। देयर इज अ फ्रेज इन हिंदी।
Arnab, let me give
अरे भाई, एक हिंदी में फ्रेज होता है कि 900 चूहे खा के बिल्ली हज को चली। डोंट टेक इट लिटरली। वो लोग आ जाके हमसे बिकम द पर्सन ऑफ ऑस्टेरिटी एंड आस्किंग द क्वेश्चन व्हाट यू हैव डन आफ्टर सो मच ऑफ एफर्ट्स बाय मोदी गवर्नमेंट।
No action has been taken to tackle this cash hoard in this country. 16 lakh crores of cash in circulation, 85% 500 and 1000 rupee notes. Why don't we say that 1000 rupee notes will not be legal tender after 1 year? That will drive 6 lakh crores of 1000 rupee notes out of circulation, and most of it is stored black money. It's all there facing the government in front of them. This needs to be done in a very nice manner.
Right, on the issue of black money, government looking slightly on the defensive. I'm now
on
going...
On the issue of black money,
I'm going across Santosh Mehrotra on the issue of economy. We go to the issue of the economy. We are going to the economy next, viewers. On the issue of economy... On the issue of economy, Santosh Mehrotra and Atul Kumar Anjan, please.
Commitment which he has given.
Santosh Mehrotra and Atul Kumar Anjan, please remember my 30-second rule. Atul Kumar Anjan, and the question is on economy. I need you in the debate on the economy, but you're going to have to listen to my question. My question, Santosh Mehrotra on JNU on one side, Atul Kumar Anjan of the Communist Party of India on the other. Santosh Mehrotra and Atul Kumar Anjan. On the issue of economy, where do we place this particular government? Let me pick up one issue, and that is FDI. Opposition latches on and criticizes the Prime Minister's foreign visits repeatedly. Fact of the matter is this, Atul Kumar Anjan, and give me a 30-second answer. FDI inflows, government says, have gone up as a result of these visits by 40%. One minute. Listen to the question. Sir, listen to my question, and then Mr. Mehrotra will respond. 1 second. Sir, FDI inflows, government says, is 40%. What does Atul Kumar Anjan know? As a result of major reform, clearing the insurance law amendment bill in March 2015, Modi government says we've increased the FDI in the insurance sector by 13,000 crore rupees. What does Atul Kumar Anjan know? By net FDI inflows into India have 1 second, one last point. Net FDI inflows into India have hit an all-time high at 3 billion on a 13-month moving average basis. Week-long Make in India campaign secured investment commitments of 15.2 lakh crore rupees. What does Atul Kumar Anjan know?
I'm speaking.
So, Mr. Anjan, are your facts wrong?
I'm responding, you know.
Please do. And then Santosh Mehrotra, please come in the debate.
But this FDI, whatever the what is the tall claims about the FDI? What is the impact on the economy? Has it generated employment? Has it brought down the prices of the essential commodities?
I thought I was to answer Arnab as opposed to Arnab.
When you put us to our exports, just a minute, our exports have gone down. Our imports has increased. This is the FDI. What is the FDI? What is the impact of the FDI? What is the position of the Indian rupee in comparison with the dollar? It is the worst. It is now 69
Santosh
rupees.
Mehrotra
Stands for $1. If the FDI has brought
Santosh Mehrotra,
if the FDI has brought employment to the country, then why
Arnab,
only
there's
2
no
lakh
question
employment
about it. There's no question about it.
These are the facts. Why our
between April of 15 and February of 16,
Mr. Anjan,
going up.
Santosh Mehrotra, you'll have to come in more forcefully into the debate because Atul Kumar Anjan is on a roll.
The average for FDI over the UPA period used to be in the region of $35 to $45 billion. In the last year, it has been $51 billion. And it is true that, you know, some of the policy changes have begun to have effect. One of them is the increasing in the cap of defense. The other is the increase in the cap of insurance in particular. Because what has happened is that of the $51 billion that has come in, about a third has actually come into banking, insurance and the service sectors. And insurance has sort of FDI has increased precisely for this reason. I think the other big news on the FDI side is that defense manufacturing is really being taken seriously by this government. It has put in place a defense procurement policy.
FDI has captured the Indian
defense
soil,
procurement policy as well as a defense manufacturing policy, which is likely to yield results in a few years. But even more important than FDI on the economy, I think the most important thing that has happened is the rise in infrastructure investment that has taken place in the last 6 months.
A relevant issue. No, Professor.
Projects
Professor, on the political debate, Atul Kumar Anjan raises a no, Professor Mehrotra. Professor Mehrotra, this is a hits and misses debate. One second. This is a hits and misses debate.
Does it have a soothing effect on our economy?
One second. Sudhindra Bhadoria, my question is to Sudhanshu Trivedi and Ajay Alok. Sudhanshu Trivedi and Ajay Alok and 1 second, Atul Kumar Anjan, understand this please, viewers. The debate, the point that Atul Kumar Anjan raises is a relevant point. And on this, you must admit that your record needs a lot of improvement. Your growth is not generating enough jobs. नौकरियां नहीं मिल रही हैं युवाओं को. Sudhanshu Trivedi, Make in India scheme, Skill India scheme is good. But the fact is, latest quarterly survey के figures मैं quote करूंगा of the Labour Bureau, they show that 1.34 lakh jobs were created in July to September 2015, which is the lowest since the quarter in 2009. The biggest pitfall and the biggest worry for the government right now, I'm sure Mohandas Pai will also agree with me on this, he's a human resources man, has been the fact that unemployment among skilled youth is going up. You promised jobs, Sudhanshu Trivedi, नौकरियां कहां पे हैं लोग पूछ रहे आपको नौकरियां कहां हैं और कब मिलेंगी. Sudhanshu Trivedi and anyone free to counter him, please. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Arnab, the Modi government is totally transforming the concept of job. Job doesn't mean only a job and that too a government job.
Transforming the concept?
The self-employment and other things
the concept.
are also jobs which is being put forth. And this I will give you with the data. In the Mudra scheme, 50 crore, 48 lakh people have taken loan of the amount of 10,000 to 10 lakh. It means the small vendor, कोई खोचे वाला, कोई ऑटो वाला, जिसके लिए उसने छोटा लोन लिया है. अब मैं सिर्फ ये कहता हूं उन 3 करोड़ 48 लाख लोगों में ने यदि केवल एक जॉब क्रिएट हुआ हो, there is the potential more than 3 crore jobs have been created.
Mohandas Pai.
There is an insight needed to understand what the job is and how the Modi government is transforming the concept of job.
No, Mohandas Pai has the government.
आप ये बताइए ना, अगर किसी ने 1 लाख का लोन लिया तो एक जॉब क्रिएट हुआ होगा और उसमें 75% are taken by women,
बोलने दे प्लीज,
जो कि आपकी नजर में नहीं आ रहे हैं.
Mr. Pai,
उन्होंने जॉब्स क्रिएट
come into the debate, Mr. Pai. Mr. Pai.
In the formal sector,
मेरे मित्र, मेरे छोटे भाई, ये भारत का,
Yeah, Mohandas Pai, go on please. Yeah.
Arnab, in the formal sector, job creation has been weak because industry has not expanded. A large number of industries have become NPAs and there needs to be an improvement. But job creation is much more than the Labour Bureau survey. The Labour Bureau survey is only 8 industries. It's not correct. It's a very wrong number. There have been jobs but not adequate to meet the needs of people. Every year we need 1.8 crore jobs. So job creation has been less than what we need. The situation has not improved compared to 3 years ago. Maybe next year, this year will improve because the monsoon will also be a job creator. On that, I think we should be neutral. They've done many things, but the results are not there for everybody to see.
Right. On the issue of jobs, the record of the Modi government under doubt right now. Ajay Alok, back to the debate. He's challenging Sudhanshu Trivedi. Yes, Ajay Alok. Yes, Ajay Alok.
I just need 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Today I was listening to Prime Minister's speech and it was quite inspiring. But I had one question, a small little question for Sudhanshu ji. He said 3 crore 48 lakhs entrepreneurs have taken a loan of 1,21,000 crores. Now, when I started multiplying 3.48 crores people into 1,21,000 crores, I found that amount to be only 4,000 to 5,000 on an average. I mean, which country makes an entrepreneur in 4,000 to 5,000 rupees and that creates a job? I'm searching for that answer. I hope Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi will enlighten me.
What is your charge, Ajay? चार्ज क्या है आपका? What is your charges?
My charges.
नहीं आपको चार्ज क्या है? भाई अजय
चार्ज क्या है? आप
ये बताइए कि मैंने आपको एग्जांपल दिया. अगर कोई खोमचा लगाना चाहता है, just need few thousand rupees and a job is created. But unfortunately, you are unable to perceive that
fine,
job.
Sir.
If a woman has taken to make something,
which kind of job you are creating, then why you are, sir, you are contradicting yourself. You are contradicting yourself.
2,000 rupees, 10,000
you
rupees,
are contradicting yourself. Why you have created,
and for which no loan was available, because they were neither having any guarantor nor having any collateral. But the Modi government has made it very clear that 10,000 to 10 lakh tak ke liye koi collateral nahi chahiye.
The loan without guarantee is a very good scheme. The loan without guarantee, I am not criticizing you. The loan without guarantee is a very good scheme. I am a supporter for that. But you are
not like loan waiver as your government.
But you are contradicting yourself. Why you have created a skill development ministry when you cannot skill people and then call them entrepreneur and give them loan? Rather, you are going to distribute loan like
skill development ministry has in the last 2 years
5,000 rupees is going to do that.
Skilled 19,68,000 youth.
Where is your coordinated effort?
19,68,000 skilled worker has been created. This Stand Up India, Startup India, Skill India and Mudra together is a very comprehensive package of creation of jobs.
Does the Skill Development Ministry has a proper office in every state?
Yeah. No.
Does the Skill Development Ministry has a proper office in every state?
I'm opening up to callers. Viewers tonight. Viewers, 1 second. So many of you are beginning to call right now. So many of you are beginning to call right now, and we have so much ground to cover. We have so much ground to cover. Sudhanshu Trivedi, please understand it's a political debate. Many questions are coming in. I haven't gone to the hot political subjects yet. Phone lines are burning outside. I need to take a few calls also into the debate, but I'm going to extend this debate. And viewers, the interview with Rajnath Singh perhaps is going to play 15 minutes later. I'm going to extend the debate by 15 more minutes. My next question tonight, I'm now going to the political subjects tonight. The next charge is purely political, and I want a very, very unnaturally restrained, held back, perhaps slightly on the defensive. I don't know why. Maybe because he has an unwritten alliance with the BJP in Maharashtra, Rahul Narvekar, to please come into the debate. What's happening, Rahul Narvekar?
Opportunity, I'll definitely answer. Otherwise,
that's all right. That's all right. Now, Rahul Narvekar, remember this: the issue is about, the next issue is right up your street, and the issue is that of the fringe, the motor mouths, the hotheads, the Yogi Adityanaths, the Sakshi Maharajas. This government claimed, Sudhanshu Trivedi, this government claimed motor mouths will be contained. Aapke manifesto mein tha. In their manifesto it was written, we will create a secure and peaceful environment where there is no place for the perpetrator or exploiters of fear. My question tonight is this, and maybe you want to take it further, Rahul Narvekar. Why are the likes of Yogi Adityanath and Sakshi Maharaj getting a free hand despite seniors in the party distancing themselves from their statements? And why are they feeling so empowered? Why is there so much? Why is there polarization on the ground? Why are people talking about Ghar Wapsi, love jihad? Why is the Bajrang Dal organizing weapons training camps? This is not governance. Rakesh Sinha also knows that. Actually, Rakesh Sinha will respond to this part, please, tonight. 1 second. So, on this issue, Rahul Narvekar versus Rakesh Sinha. And Rakesh Sinha, my only request to you is, Rahul Narvekar finishes, you start. You finish, others come in. Rahul Narvekar, on the issue of hotheads and the fringe.
Arnab, another tall promise of this government was Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. All the number of incidents of intolerance that you have mentioned, which I don't want to repeat to save time. This only shows that how another promise of this government has failed. There is no doubt about the fact. Figures show that the incidents of communal disharmony have multiplied by a number of folds ever since this government has come to power. Insofar as intolerance is concerned, it is not only the ideological partners of this government, but people in the government also, individuals within the government have also indulged in activities and statements which are not in consonance with the secular fabric of this country. And despite that, the Prime Minister and the government has preferred to keep absolutely silent. may it be the murder of a youth in Pune or any other incident, we have not seen.
He forgets that law and order is a state subject.
Let me complete.
Rahul,
the rule of this debate was one complete and the other. I am sorry.
When you make it, let him complete. 15 seconds, complete your point. Complete your point, 15 more seconds. Complete your point.
Law and order is
I'll give him 15 seconds. 15 seconds, I'm giving him to complete his point. Rakesh, okay.
Someone is created in Maharashtra, it was the Congress government that time. Why are you throwing mud on the center? Law and order is a state subject, and if state fails, the party which is ruling that state is responsible for that. It is the Award Wapsi gang, and it is the Award Wapsi gang which created a situation in the country and became the real opposition. Because Congress was not in the position to oppose the government. Opposition parties failed, and the Award Wapsi gang created an environment in the country which had given the bad
Mahesh Sharma.
Not in India, but outside the country.
No, but
the fringe element.
But Rakesh Sinha, 1 minute. Rahul Narvekar, 1 minute. Rahul Narvekar, 1 minute. Rahul Narvekar, 1 minute. I have a question, counter question to you. Phone lines are open. Saurabh from Puducherry is going to be the first person calling. I just want to remind you, Rakesh Sinha, I want to remind you that Mahesh, I want to remind you, Rakesh Sinha, and don't make me speak over you, because while that is a challenge, I will accept the challenge. Please remember, Mahesh Sharma is not part of the Award Wapsi gang. Sakshi Maharaj is not part of the Award Wapsi gang. Yogi Adityanath is not part of the Award Wapsi gang. Please remember, these are people linked to your organization, so you need to take some responsibility.
Arnab, they have given their opinion. They are not a part of that gang either. Their statements have been blown out of proportion.
Out of proportion?
I blame
out of proportion? Out of proportion by whom?
These are the same people.
Their statements cannot be taken out of proportion. On this subject, I'd like Sudhanshu Trivedi to come into the debate. Sudhanshu Trivedi and Ajay Alok are coming back to the debate on this very subject. Saurabh from Puducherry, please stay on the line, please. Yes, Sudhanshu Trivedi and...
Now I would like to say something.
Yeah, go on.
On this aspect of so-called fringe element, speaking on the communal line, I am saying with responsibility that no responsible leader of Bharatiya Janata Party has ever taken a name of any community.
Is Mahesh Sharma a responsible leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party?
Now,
is Yogi Adityanath a responsible member of the Bharatiya Janata Party?
I would like to remind you, the Prime Minister of UP on record has said that Muslims should have first right over the national resources of India, categorically taking the name of one community. Are they fringe element? The Home Minister of UP said Hindu Atangavad. Are they fringe element? The Defense Minister of UP said there should be a Muslim head count.
What are you saying?
10 seconds. 10 seconds. Ajay Alok, in 10 seconds I'll let you come to the debate.
Who has ever taken the name of Hindu, Muslim or any community?
Okay.
I just want to know.
Ajay Alok can now come to the debate. Ajay Alok.
Azam Khan, fringe element in Samajwadi Party. Is Mr.
I just want to have one question, simple question. Right now, Mr. Rakesh Sinha said, Sudhanshu ji sun lijiye.
Fringe element. Or forget about that. Sonia Gandhi, मौत के सौदागर, she is fringe element. And Rahul Gandhi, उस मौलाना मसूद, इमरान मसूद के घर पर जिसने कहा मोदी जी की मोटी चार्ज देंगे, क्या अगले दिन गए प्रचार करने? राहुल गांधी the fringe element. I have quoted
callers right now. Saurabh from Puducherry, our first caller tonight. Good evening, Saurabh. Good evening, Saurabh. Which side are you on the debate? Sorry to keep you on the hold. 1 second, viewers calling in. They've been waiting for far too long. Saurabh from Puducherry. Good evening. Thank you for watching the Newshour tonight. And who's your question to Saurabh? Please go ahead.
Yes, good evening, Arnab.
Good evening.
Yeah, I would like to ask all the opposition parties, especially the Congress party, is that if they think the India government has not done any work in 2 years, then just tell me, then why are you stalling the much crucial GST bill? When all the states and the people of India are supporting it, they know that it's good for India, and even the international people think that it's good for India. Then why are they stalling it in the parliament?
Point is taken.
Letting the parliament.
Now, Saurabh, as you know, I don't have a Congress representative on the program, but I'd like any of the opposition members on the GST bill to come in. Basic broader point that Saurabh makes, Rahul Narvekar, is that this legislative paralysis is going to affect India badly. The opposition is being asked questions today about whether it's taken its politics too far. You want to take that, Rahul Narvekar? Saurabh from Puducherry asked a very relevant question.
I Saurav, I really appreciate your question. Definitely, in a democratic setup, every issue with regards to legislation has to be debated, has to be considered. But I'm not here to answer for the Congress party. But if the stand of the opposition, which the NCP is a part of, is concerned, let me tell you that it is the prerogative, it is the right, and it is the duty of the opposition to put forth their views and their objections to a particular piece of legislation. Therefore, if at all the opposition has certain concerns with regards to any legislation, I think it is the duty of the government of the day to come out.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Absolutely right.
I take the point.
Absolutely
Kanhaiya
right.
Pushnani from Mumbai is our next caller, please. Kanhaiya Pushnani. Kanhaiya, are you there?
Yeah, hello.
Hi, good evening, Kanhaiya.
गुड इवनिंग.
गुड इवनिंग. Who's your
मैं
question?
क्या बोल रहा हूँ कि बोलते हैं कि शौचालय के बारे में कि पूरे हिंदुस्तान में मैं बोलता हूँ, अगर आप कोर्ट में चलिए, आप हॉस्पिटल में चलिए, आप रेलवे स्टेशन में चलिए, जिधर भी आप जाओगे ना तो शौचालय की बहुत कंडीशन खराब है. और स्कूलों की बच्चों के लिए तो इतनी खराब है कंडीशन कि दरवाजे टूटेले फूटेले, जूने पुराने, किधर पानी नहीं है. ये सारा ये लोग है ना झूठ बोल रहे हैं. सर मैं बताता हूँ, अगर उन्होंने जितना भी बोला है ना कि वो लोग मेरे साथ चले, कोई भी मिनिस्टर या उनका आदमी चले और टीवी वाला चले, मैं दिखाता हूँ कि क्या कंडीशन है.
सुधांशु त्रिवेदी आप जवाब दीजिए. सुधांशु त्रिवेदी आप जवाब दीजिए. कन्हैया पुष्णानी सवाल पूछ रहे हैं.
बहुत बुरा हाल है.
ठीक है कन्हैया जी, आपका सवाल मैंने सुना. सुधांशु त्रिवेदी
बात कर रहे हैं. क्या ये आप बता सकते हैं कहां से बात कर रहे हैं?
मुंबई से बात करें.
अर्नब, ये कहां से बात कर रहे हैं? मुंबई से बता सकते हैं?
हाँ, मैं
किस स्टेट की बात कर रहे हैं?
रेलवे स्टेशन पे लेके चलता हूँ, आप चल के देखिए कि सबसे गंदा अगर दुनिया के अंदर है तो मेरा.
अरे स्वच्छ भारत तो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की स्कीम है. करोड़ों रुपए आपने स्वच्छ भारत के नाम पे लोगों से लिए हैं, तो बराबर सवाल है ना, भारत स्वच्छ कहां हुआ है?
देखिए, अगर किसी एक विशेष रेलवे स्टेशन के अंदर यह स्थिति है तो वहां मैं लोगों के संज्ञान में उपयुक्त स्तर पे जाने का प्रयास करूंगा. But as far as the Swachh Bharat is concerned, if you talk about anybody who is moving from several states or several other things, even particularly I and you, if we are sitting in a car and something there in our hand, now the psychology of each and every has come that you should not throw on the road. The change is visible. There are 1.92 crore toilets have been made in the villages of India. 1.64 lakh toilets have been made in the schools. So government is doing all the level best. If there is a one railway station or the one part of railway station which is not appropriate, I will like to put in the knowledge of appropriate level in the railway ministry.
Okay, Bharat from Mumbai is another caller. We have next caller. Atul Kumar Anjan is still on the debate. Bharat from Mumbai. Good evening, Bharat.
Yeah, good evening, Arnab.
Hi.
Yeah, I think
even you can send a tweet to railway minister.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, these are just our viewers. Sudhanshu Trivedi, these are just our viewers. Remember, viewers अपना पक्ष रखेंगे. ये कोई एंटी गवर्नमेंट पक्ष नहीं है. वो व्यूअर्स का पक्ष है, उनको रखने दीजिए. भरत फ्रॉम मुंबई प्लीज गो अहेड.
मैंने कहा कि रेल
भरत गो अहेड. भरत कुछ कह रहे हैं मुंबई से आपको. गो
मीडिया में बहुत एक्टिव हैं.
या
आप उन पे
भरत फ्रॉम मुंबई प्लीज.
कार्रवाई होगी.
भरत फ्रॉम मुंबई प्लीज गो अहेड. भरत गुड इवनिंग.
Yeah, hi Arnab, good evening. I think one of the biggest hit for the country in the last 2 years is that we have a government. Now coming to the mess, the lack of categorical statement from Prime Minister. He's been reaching out to the public through various opportunities like Man Ki Baat, but Prime Minister has not condemned the fringe elements from his own party. I think one statement from him that he is above all this and he categorically condemned these fringe elements will do.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, Bharat, stay on the line. Sudhanshu Trivedi, this is much in line with what we said earlier. Yes, Sudhanshu Trivedi. A categorical statement can't hurt you. We'll take one more caller. Yeah.
देखिए, बिल्कुल कैटेगोरिकल जवाब दे रहा हूं. हमारी पार्टी के किसी भी रिस्पांसिबल लीडर ने कोई बयान नहीं दिया. 2 इंस्टांस आए थे.
महेश शर्मा आपके मंत्री.
निरंजन ज्योति का स्टेटमेंट. She was the minister. She has replied on the floor of the house, denied and tendered an apology.
महेश शर्मा आपके मंत्री हैं. आई थिंक राहुल नार्वेकर was responding. Ajay Alok was responding.
इसके अलावा आप बता दीजिए कोई एग्जांपल.
तो Ajay Alok is responding.
गिरिराज सिंह बात बताइए ना. If somebody from some other organization is something and you are trying to attribute to भारतीय जनता पार्टी, it is not appropriate.
अरे गिरिराज सिंह को भूल गए. गिरिराज सिंह याद है कि नहीं? मंत्री हैं आपके.
अरे गिरिराज सिंह ने क्या बोला भाई? मैंने तो बोल दिया मनमोहन सिंह ने बोला के बारे में. फर्स्ट साइट ऑफ द नेशनल फोटो ऑफ इंडिया. और होम मिनिस्टर ने बोला हिंदू आतंकवाद। बताइए गिरिराज सिंह ने क्या बोला?
गिरिराज सिंह पे क्या
उन्होंने कहा हिंदू मुस्लिम नाम लेके
Pune se Rahul Sharma is calling tonight. Two more callers on the debate, viewers. Two more callers on the debate, and right after this is Rajnath Singh's Frankly Speaking. Rahul Sharma from Mumbai, please. Yes, Rahul. Good evening. I'm enjoying this, opening up the lines tonight after a long time. Yes, Rahul. Good evening. Good evening, Rahul. Can you hear me? Or is your television on? Do you want to just switch off the audio on your TV and maybe we'll come back to you? We have another caller, I think, waiting from Bengaluru. Rahul, are you there? Rahul, are you there? I don't think Rahul is on. Is Rahul Sharma on?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Hi, Rahul. Go ahead, please. Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
Rahul.
my
Hi.
question is, in the last 2 years, we have seen this government trying to get this economy back on track. And we have seen a situation where there was complete paralysis. And I think still they have not got their numbers in Rajya Sabha, so they are not able to bring the big reforms which will bring actually this economy back on track. So shouldn't we have this discussion by after 2 or 3 more years and just give this government a chance to at least perform for 5 whole years? And
Yeah, Atul Anjan, let the parliament function and then criticize the government. Good point, Rahul, as from Pune. Let the parliament function.
No, Rahul.
Tell your ally, the Congress party, to let the parliament function and let us have this debate after that. Yes, please, Atul Anjan. You see, you and your ally, the Congress,
I think
are responsible for the paralysis in parliament, Atul Anjan. So after 2 years, when you let the government function, then you can criticize the government. That's what Rahul says. Yeah.
Mr. Arnab.
Yeah.
Arnab.
Yeah.
No, Arnab, you be an anchor. No, Arnab. Mr. Arnab, you be an anchor. Don't be an ally of BJP or ruling
But
party.
you are an ally of the Congress.
All the time you are talking about me. No. You are ally. You are ally.
No, what are you an ally of the Congress party?
All the time you are talking about I am the Congress ally.
Sir, but you chose to ally with the Congress. I didn't force you to. Anyway, come back to the subject.
Them in the Kerala.
Come back to the subject.
You have not seen the. No. You have no.
But you are allies in Bengal.
You have closed your eyes. What happened in Kerala? Why you are making all
Okay,
that
anyway,
one?
answer the question to Rahul. Answer Rahul. Answer Rahul, please.
No, I am answering you. You are too much aligned with the BJP. And you are too much aligned with the central government. Don't try to be.
Atul Anjan, answer the question.
Make your television to see in your television to see impartial picture has to be retained.
Atul Anjan,
you cannot do it. All the time you are taking a lie.
Atul Anjan, answer Rahul, please. We are wasting time.
I am just coming to the answer. I am coming to the answer. Yes, Parliament must function. Parliament must function. I remember during the BJP days when they were in opposition, 2 months and 23 days they didn't allow to function Parliament. This should not the way of this time when the BJP is a ruling party. But on the issues of the public importance and the legislations which are put before the House, there is a situation when the opposition must be given chance to speak. As far as the GST is concerned, you were talking earlier, who installed GST when BJP was in opposition? Today, many states are raising the issue, their state, because the GST will
Sudhanshu Trivedi is responding. We are closing the debate after that.
Will destroy the North Indian states situation. So opposition, there are certain state governments which are having some questions that has to be addressed. And Prime Minister, from your this national TV, I am saying, Prime Minister should call a meeting of the party leaders and discuss with them. But Prime Minister is habitual of making allegations.
I'm closing the debate, viewers.
Prime Minister makes
I'm closing the debate at this point.
And then he speaks man ki baat. No, I think this is not a way, in a democratic way.
It is not a democracy.
One question you must build the road. You must open the road for the dialogue. This Prime Minister does not believe in the dialogue with the opposition. And he is not attending the parliament. He is sitting in his room.
ममता साथ में थी, बताइए थी कि नहीं थी? तो आप अपने एलआई को साथ में नहीं रख पाए, उसके बाद आप बीजेपी से पूछिए ना. You are not having a consensus even in your own house.
पूछेंगे बीजेपी से.
And putting allegation on opposition.
Consensus आप बनाइए.
And here, the proposal which was initiated by Congress, now Congress is opposing. इट इज वेरी आयरॉनिकल एंड अम्यूजिंग।
साफ छुपते भी नहीं, सुनिए नहीं, साफ छुपते भी नहीं और सामने आते भी नहीं। जब पर्दा है कि चिलमन से लगे बैठे हैं, क्यों बैठे हो भाई शिवसेना के साथ? रोज आपको 10 बात बोलता है और छाप के बोलता है, भाषण में नहीं बोलता है, छाप के आपको पूरा पीठ आपका बरेतों से उछल गया है। लेकिन आप बैठे हुए जीएसटी पर क्या विचार है शिवसेना के? और हमको
अरे भाई अतुल जी उसमें तो छोड़ दीजिए, आपके लाइफ तो कांग्रेस है,
शिवसेना।
सुन लीजिए, आपने शेयर कहा, मैं भी कुछ कहना चाहता हूँ। बंगाल में आप और कांग्रेस साथ साथ है और केरल में आप और कांग्रेस लड़ रहे हैं। बंगाल में मोहब्बत है और केरल में लड़ाई है। ऐसा गठबंधन तो हमने देखा ही नहीं कि तुम्ही से मोहब्बत, तुम्ही से लड़ाई। अरे मार डाला दुहाई नहीं था।
On that point, I'm closing the debate on 2 years of the Modi government, viewers. I'm sorry I could not take many callers tonight.
And openness in NDA.
And coming up on the other side is frankly speaking with Rajnath Singh.
आपकी सरकार बनी है उस दिन से शिवसेना।
And I thank you all for joining me on debate number 1. I thank you all for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed.